Breaking news. You can't make this stuff up. The White House official X, formerly Twitter page, posted this last night or yesterday evening, and it's so damn funny. Check this out.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Shalom. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who well. Peace and salutations to the elected. Much respect to the brothers pushing this word in the four winds of the earth. Shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. This is Brother Ariah coming at you with a little quick cut here. Just showing you the video that the White House put up mocking the Israelites, man. I hear rumblings about them going, I believe, to Seattle or somewhere over there in the West Coast, the northern part of West Coast, searching for the Somalis that came over here during the great exodus when all these people were leaving their countries and coming over here during the Biden administration. But at the end of the day, it's all about the disrespect, the Israelites, man. Okay, and this is the type of time that they're on right now. They pretty much throwing it in your face saying, fuck y'all. That's what they're doing. And you saw what happened at was it the White House or Washington, D.C., whatever, where them two National Guards got killed or shot or what have you. That's a psyop. I believe it's a psyop because right after that, they're talking about there's a lot of sleeper cells all across the United States just waiting for the word to do something. And this is something that we've done countless lessons on, since, all the migrants was coming over here. So we already knew that, okay? We already knew that they were here for a purpose, okay? And that's to cause havoc over here in America, all right? But now all of a sudden, two guards get shot, and it's, I believe those are men from the Middle East who did it. I saw their names. They look like Middle Eastern names. And now, they claiming that. This is all orchestrated, okay? They want chaos at the end of the day. That's what they want, okay? And these devils know how to stir it up, man, so that they can get what they want ultimately, which is complete and total control, which at the end of the day, they'll almost grasp it, but they won't be able to fully grasp it. The Lord is going to take that away from them. Okay, let's get Psalms 55 real quick, and I'll make this quick. And he hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. The Most High shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, because they have no changes. Therefore they fear not the Heavenly Father. And this is how these Edomites roll, man. They don't fear the Lord, man. Not at all. Okay, even though it's the Lord making them do what they're doing. Okay, but they don't fear the Lord at all. It says, he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. And he hath broken his covenant. And the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. And his words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Cast thy burden upon the Lord Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O power, shalt bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half of their days, but I will trust in thee, right? And it's all about trusting the Lord, because things are definitely about to turn up out here. We've been saying this for the longest. And when we say it, it doesn't mean it's going to happen immediately. But these are things that we see coming down the pike. Okay, Stevie Wonder could see what's coming. Okay, but, the majority of the world chooses not to see it because they are living in denial. Okay, but we don't live in denial. We live in real reality. Okay, not virtual reality. So we know what's coming. We can see what's coming. We know what's prophesied to come. We're just waiting for it patiently. Okay, but it is going to come, and it's going to get real rough out here. And these devils are not going to play fair at all. Okay? The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay? And this is Trump all day, man. Okay? Even though Trump ain't, the main one, we know who it is. It's the top banking families that are pretty much, the puppet masters of this world when it comes to, the left-hand side. Even though we know it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It's the top banking families that pretty much are calling the shots, okay, and throwing out the orders. So this is what Trump is doing, okay, and they're doing things purposely. They're doing things with a purpose, is what I'm trying to say, Salakia. Okay, and they're moving very methodically. Let's get 2 Thessalonians. We'll just do 3 and 4. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." One that's worthy to be destroyed. A vessel worthy to be destroyed, man, in complete and total damnation. Okay, the Edomites. "Whoso opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Heavenly Father, or that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High." And this is how they move, man. This is why, they mock the children of the Lord, even though a lot of them are probably 2/3. Okay, but still, the mocking and the pride that they have was definitely going to come to an end. They think shit like that is funny. Like the dude said in the video, who I believe is an Edomite, thought that shit was funny, man. Okay, but at the end of the day, it's really not funny. And it's not going to be funny when the tables are turned and you're the one in shackles. You're not going to be laughing. You're going to be crying and weeping. And we're going to be ones laughing and thinking that shit is funny. Watch when the tables turn. A lot of people out here, talking shit. A lot of these Edomites are getting very proud, very loose with their mouth, man. Okay, they even going to do it to Yahweh Shai when he comes, right? I believe that's the end of, let me see. Salaki, I wasn't even going to bring this out, but, it's how the Spirit do. That's the end of the 9th chapter of Revelation, right? And it says, right after speaking about the missiles, right here from the 16th verse down to the 19th verse, okay, the 20th verse, it says, "And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues," right, the destruction, okay, "yet repented not of their works, the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, and nor of their thefts." Right? This is why, we're gonna be fucking them up, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to beat it into them. Okay, we're gonna have to beat them into submission, because even though they'll know at this time right here that they're beat and defeated, they still gonna talk shit, man. So that's just in the Edomites' nature to just, be proud and boastful, because of their riches, man. They lift up their heads in pride because of their riches and their abundance of riches, and they think that, nothing can stop them. And they can do whatever they want. And that's what we're starting to see now. We're starting to see these Edomites really feeling themselves, man. Really feeling that they can do and say whatever they want to whoever they want, whenever they want. That's the type of time that they're on right now, man. That devil is definitely going to come down having great wrath. Definitely. We're going to definitely see that soon, man. Hopefully. Let's get Proverbs 6 and 13. I'll start at 12. And it says, a naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. And he winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart, and he deviseth mischief continually. Okay? And he soweth discord. And this is what we're seeing President Trump doing right now. I mean, we loving how he moving. Don't get it right. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. You know, we love how he moving, even though everybody else don't like it, because he's stripping away people's comfortability and things of that nature. But we not worried about it, you know. You know, we applaud what he's doing, even though he's a fucking asshole. But we still applaud what he's doing, because he's moving. You know, the Lord got him moving things in the right direction. All right. It says here, you know, his frowardness is in his heart. You know, a froward person is a difficult person to deal with, a person that is, you know, contrary, okay? Which these people are definitely contrary to the Heavenly Father, contrary to us, okay? They're very difficult to deal with because, you know, their pride and their hatred, man. Okay, frowardness is in his heart and his mind, and he deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. And these 6 things do I hate, doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. A heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, and feet that be swift into running to mischief. Okay? Now they showed the video, just real quick, that video that I showed, them loading, you know, the Northern Kingdom tribes onto that plane, right? And you've seen it's one of the planes that you open up the back of it to get into the plane. And those are the so-called planes where they were, you know, we'll say allegedly, were throwing the Israelites out of the back of the plane, man. Because people were reporting that they were finding shackles, okay, you know, coming out, washing up on shore, right? Some with limbs in them, okay? So yeah, that just shows the wickedness, you know, of these people, man. All right, they're very wicked, and they really about to show just how how truly wicked they are, you know, real soon, for the world to definitely or finally see, man. You know, because a lot of people still trust in these devils, man. So I just want to do a quick lesson on it. And I pray that, you know, this lesson was edifying. I want to say shalom to the next one.